Text formatting. In this video, we're going to identify and define elements of text formatting and explain hierarchy created with this. So, text formatting is referring to the appearance of actual text or the words that are on the screen. Okay? It can vary in terms of size, so it can be large, it can be small, anything in between. It can vary in terms of the font or the writing style that it's written in, or the effects, so bold, underline, italics, any of those as well. In this example put out by the RSPCA, the first thing you notice of the hierarchy is the highlighted, large, bold, and text, which is the headline. It's conveying the most important message and telling the audience the purpose of the ad. The logo is after the actual image, the logo is the next highest ranking text. Okay, it's the symbol of the company that we trust and recognize as being positive for our pets and animals. It's something that the audience knows. Well, if it's put out by the RSPCA, it must be honest and truthful. Okay, the blue and bold letters that are linked with the company also link back to the same style of writing that the headline is in. It's creating that similarity between those. Finally, the jargon and less important information is small and unbolded text that gives us extra details if you want. It's positioned to the side, so it's looking at the layout and placement, so that it doesn't take over the screen or the main message, and it doesn't impede or contrast with what's being said. The message of this ad is clear, that the dog will continue searching until he finds you. He's looking for somebody to adopt him and take care of him. Okay, that extra information, the really small writing, gives us extra details about maybe where we can go, what we can do, or how they're going to do that. This infographic is a little bit different structurally, but it still uses text to engage the audience. So aside from the fire graphic, the heading is the first thing to be noticed, creating that hierarchy. Okay, the color is used to link the topic and the dot points. Okay, that orange is the same color orange as the dot points are written in, but also one of the colors of the fire. The change color for the word bushfires emphasizes that word. The larger text and capital letters show the urgency and importance of the message, but it also grabs the attention of the audience. And finally, the font is easy to read. It makes it accessible for all audience members to read. Extra information is available in smaller headings. Okay, it's smaller in size and they don't take up as much room as the part of the layout. Jargon is also the extra information used and it's less obvious, so a smaller impact again than just the headings of those. So the color is used to highlight the main point of that aspect. Dot points follow the clockwise direction, which is familiar for the audience. How we read a clock around that circle is exactly as you follow the numbers around this ad. And lastly, the contact details and sponsoring is last to be seen in the sightline, so if we're going from top to bottom. But it's more obvious with the dark coloured highlighting and background that's created with it. It makes it stand out and think, okay, that's somewhere I can go to find out more information about how this climate change is affecting these bushfires. And lastly, we've got Peters. Now, I want you to really look at this ad, okay? Particularly the main part in the middle section. It says, for connoisseur, the gourmet ice cream, Tasmanian strawberries with cream. That's what stands out first, and then you see the big ice cream with the lovely melting custard, I guess, and the strawberries there. We're going to look at this in a small. So if we click into this website for Peters ice cream, this is what comes up. We can see the main section that you just saw on top, and as you scroll down, you get the rest of the site. So the top section is what you see first, the ice cream being the key thing, the key message that they're communicating. The dark background contrasts against the light coloured writing and ice cream, but all text in that main ad are in capitals. It demands your attention. The colours are classy and makes the white on the text and flavouring stand out. The ice cream, the image of the ice cream is the second to be seen. It's less superior and follows the sightline rules. As we scroll down to the rest of the website, we can see that the colours match the brand logos. The images of key messages and links are larger and more obvious than the text, referring to the layout and placement. Okay, it's easier to communicate through images than it is through texts for us to see. Extra information is smaller than the heading and in a neutral colour. It's less important, it's lower down the hierarchy, it's inferior to the images and the overall key message, but it's still important that it's there and it can, for us to see that there is extra information available if we would like to read it. There are links that say read more. They're in blue and underlined, which is common for hyperlinks. Audiences would know to click on those as familiar text formatting. So to recap, text formatting looks at the size, the font style, and formatting that it can come in. So the bold, the italics, the underlined. It can be combined with color, placement, and layout, text sequencing, and language features, which is referring to the information that's actually in the text.